In this episode, we're going to start by making ribs, which are great for your football parties. We're also going to visit Buddha Thai Bisto and make soup, check out some cool kitchen gadgets, plus I'll tell you about upcoming events, so stay tuned. I'm Joe Talentino with I Know Jax, the TV show where I tell you about cool local stuff, great local restaurants to eat at, local small businesses, local craft beer, upcoming events, and much more. I Know Jax. Eat local, drink local, and be local. So Chef Brandon here is going to make us some nice baby back ribs, and so you're going to break this down, show us exactly how you do this, and so that people can do it at home, right?
Absolutely. Really easy dish to make. Anyone can do it. You can do it often.
So you're saying even maybe I can do it?
Maybe.
Maybe. We won't push it that hard.
No,
okay,
we won't push it too much.
Show me how we do it, man.
Okay. So what we're going to be using is we have about 2 pounds of baby back ribs from Thompson Farms in southern Georgia. So we're going to make our dry rub first.
Okay.
There's quite a few spices that go into this dry rub. About a tablespoon of each. Kosher salt, black pepper, garlic salt, onion powder, cumin, smoked paprika, chili powder, crushed chipotle powder, ground allspice, oregano, light brown sugar, and regular sugar. Next up, mixing.
That's the complicated part.
Yeah, this is the part that
Special tools are necessary there.
Super special tools. A lot of training went into learning how to do this just right.
Exactly. I can smell it though, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really aromatic and it's going to be really nice on the meat. You can use any types of ribs that you like. I like baby back.
Okay.
They have a nice flavor, they're real easy to work with, and these are just beautiful. Our butchers cut these just a couple hours ago. So
tell me about Thompson Farm. That's it's a Georgia, South Georgia farm, right?
yeah,
And what's special about that?
What's special about this is that it's a step-rated product.
Okay.
And it's 5+.
Okay.
Which means it's the highest rating that the animal can have. You can really taste the difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half. And then
That looked pretty scientifical.
Everything I do is very scientific, and it's taken a lot of training. So we're going to season them pretty liberally. I like to do the tops and the bottoms.
Yeah.
I know some folks don't do the bottoms.
I know a lot of people don't do the bottoms, but I think you should.
Don't skimp on the flavor.
Heck no, man.
And this
when
is
I eat ribs, there's nothing left on it but bones.
Oh yeah, there's not going to be anything left on these. And the bones are just going to fall apart from the meat since we're roasting them in the oven.
Beautiful, yeah.
We'll shake off the excess, rub it in there nice and deep.
Man, that smells really good.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great. You're going to add about a cup of water. And
Okay.
again, it's just a guess. You really just want to have a little bit of water in the bottom of your pan. And we're going to kind of make a little tent so that it's not...
So it's not touching down on the meat.
Yeah, you don't really want to lay it down on the meat.
Have it stick to it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And with the water, it's going to create some steam. It's going to keep it really nice and tender.
Okay,
it's going to
cool.
be fantastic.
Yeah. I like fantastic. I'm a big fan.
I like fantastic, and I don't like dry ribs. So.
Those two things.
Absolutely.
The ribs are ready to go into the oven. Chef says about 375 for an hour to an hour and 10 minutes. Now he's right about being really scientific about his cooking.
So you're gonna make up some sauce for us while that's in the oven cooking, right?
Definitely. It's a real easy honey barbecue sauce we're gonna make.
Okay.
Got 4 ingredients. So we're gonna use...
You're keeping it simple because you know your audience, right?
I know my target. We got a spicy ground mustard, a spicy brown mustard, regular ketchup, and some local honey here from a Beef Friends farm.
Cool.
And you can use any type of mustard you like. You're going to use about half a cup or 3/4 of a cup of ketchup.
I love the scientific measuring that you do.
That's right.
That's how I do it at home too.
About half the amount of mustard. And as far as the honey goes, you can be pretty liberal with it. If you like it really sweet, keep pouring. If you don't want it too sweet, then stop about halfway.
Gotcha.
Then we're just going to whisk that together.
I'm still with you on this one.
Right? It's pretty easy. Make sure there's no lumps of anything. All right, then we're going to take and put a little bit of orange zest on here. You just really want to get the skin off until you start to see the white pith.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You don't want to really go too deep because the pith is really bitter.
Right.
So
You're just trying to get the oils from the orange. Yeah.
Absolutely. Give it a nice citrusy flavor to it. And if there's any left on the back, go ahead and add that in too.
Sure. That's where most of it ends up, right?
And that's it. That's all there is to it. Really easy.
I like really easy.
Me too. I'm the same way.
I'm ready for the ribs.
So what are we gonna do now?
Really, I mean, you could be completely all done with it and they're gonna be great.
Right.
But we really kind of want to, but we have this great saucer we're going to use. So you can see that they're already drawn up a bit off the bone.
Right.
They temp at about 155.
The sauce we made earlier goes on top of the ribs, and then the ribs go back in the oven at 375 for 5 extra minutes to seal in the sauce and the flavor. Chef Brandon says he likes to leave a little bit of extra sauce for dipping.
Everyone sucking going there?
Yeah, you always want more sauce. And that's really it. I mean, there's really nothing else to it at this point.
Finally, the ribs are done. I am so ready to eat. Chef Brandon cuts the ribs and adds some extra dipping sauce on the plate. This is perfect for tailgating.
Now here's the really cool thing about this. I know this was a really simple recipe, but if you're like me and you can't keep up with stuff, go to iknowjax.com and we're gonna make sure we have the recipe for you there. This time of year, I make soup pretty often. In the summer, I'm all about salad, but right now, a good soup is not a bad idea. Here is Guy to show us how to make an authentic Thai soup. So Guy says he's gonna make us something super special. It's
Tom Yum
Kun,
Yes.
which is one of the most popular dishes in Thailand.
It is one of the most iconic Thai dish you ever known.
And is it because of the flavor profile that's
It is.
based on?
It's got that Thai umami flavor of the sour, sweet,
Yeah, it's all.
spicy, and salty, yes.
So tell me what's in it, man.
Well, first of all, the most important part of the soup is the broth. It's got to have this all Thai herbs in it. First one is galangal. It's look kind of like close to ginger family. It's the root. And
Okay.
a stalk of lemongrass
Lemongrass.
and kaffir lime leaves.
Right.
Yes, so all of this, we cut it up, we put it in a pot and boil it for a while to get all the flavor out of it.
Gotcha.
And then I have one ready.
Okay. And then we put these other things in it once the broth, so we don't have to wait hours and hours for that.
I wouldn't make you do that. And
No, how long does that have to normally cook for it to become a good broth?
normally you get about 15-20 minutes
Okay.
of good boiled water in it.
Okay,
You get
so
a
not
good
too
flavor out of
bad.
it. Not
Cool.
too bad, yeah. And to flavor the soup, we can use sugar, roasted sweet chilies or
Right.
prick spow, fish sauce, and of course lime.
So fish sauce, that's one of those things that I'm not very used to, and I've gotten really used to it. I use it a lot. That's the salt flavor, right?
It's the salt flavor.
Anchovies?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
It is got the punchy smell
Yeah.
and the taste.
It has a little weird smell.
yeah,
for
but when you cook into the food, it's a secret of Thai food.
I was anxious to learn more secrets of Thai cooking.
You wait for the broth to come to a boil, and then you start putting things in as you go.
Yes.
Not
yes.
everything at once, because
No.
that's the way I do things.
No, but that's a secret of almost every cooking. Prepping is the key. The cooking is gonna go fast. Prepping correctly, the
Yeah.
correct way of prepping goes a long way.
That's probably where I'm missing out, because I don't have the patience. I just
Right.
want to dump everything in a pot and be able to eat it. Does that not work?
The shrimp goes into the broth first.
There we are. Now we can start throwing this in so this get a little cooked.
And so they don't get mushy, right? You
Yes.
still want them to be.
One key thing about Thai food too, everything that's in the food is always cut up in the bite size. You don't need knife in
Right.
Thai food.
Okay.
Yeah, we interestingly we eat with fork and spoon and no knife on dining table.
Okay. So fork and spoon, that's it.
Fork
You
and spoon,
don't-
that's it. You don't need knife.
I like that.
He adds a little bit of sugar, the spice, and last but not least, the all-important fish sauce. A squeeze of lime and the soup is ready.
Man, it smells good.
Tom Yum Kung.
Tom Yum Kun.
Yes.
K-U-N?
K-U-N, yes.
Got it. Cool. See, I can speak Thai now. When I started I Know Jax over 8 years ago, I had no idea what was going to work. I record videos and I do my stories, but honestly, in the beginning, I didn't really know who was watching at all. Social media wasn't at all what it is today either. So nowadays I get a lot of views on both Facebook and Instagram, for example, and many viewers reach out to me on social media to tell me about their favorite restaurants or their favorite dishes. Now, over the years, I've learned that I'm far from the only one who loves going to new places and tasting new foods or going on local adventures. So thank you for watching I Know Jax. Without you, heck, I wouldn't be here.
How do you
So
tell
we're here at
time
the
in a
beautiful
real
Atlantic
Thai
Beach Brewing
kitchen?
Company
You
with my
taste it
buddy,
to the Buddha
Jeff
Thai
Hughes, the
Bisto
Gadget
for
guy,
tasty
and we're
comfort
doing
food prepared
potatoes.
with the Thai tradition of
Potatoes.
potatoes made from scratch with love.
So
Order your
what we
favorite
got
dish
here, I'm
tonight
kind
at
of
Buddha Thai
intrigued by
Bisto
this.
in
Okay,
Jacksonville
so
Beach.
it's interesting. There are a lot of different ways to prepare potatoes, but I want to talk about focus more on mash,
Right.
but getting from the raw potato to
Gotcha.
the finished dish. The first thing is you want to be able to clean the potato. So this is a nice little tailor-made brush.
Tailor-made, I love it.
Tailor-made, yeah. It's made by Full Circle. It's got this little pointy thing here which reminds me of a penguin, and you can use that to kind of poke out holes. You wash it and then poke out the holes.
Yeah.
It's a nice little thing to keep on the sink. Better still, you have to peel. So this is made by Urban Trend.
Okay.
What I like about this peeler is that depending on which way you prefer to peel, you can go
Oh, okay.
sideways, you can do the T or you can do the straight.
And it's got two sides.
It has a straight edge and it has a julienne edge.
I gotcha.
Okay, so this is the way I like to peel. So you just peel away with this. If you find that you've got an eye, it's got a little scoop handle here, so you can just go in like that.
Smart.
Yeah, and
So
just pick it
versatile.
out. Yeah,
Got
it's
a
nice.
lot of options.
Yeah. Once you got the potatoes in the pot, you boil them forever because
Yeah.
you want to make sure they're tender. That's the key to non-lumpy.
But not mushy.
No, but you got to cook them. There are several ways to mash them up. You can use the tried and true kind of waffle stomper kind of masher.
Yeah. Grandma's.
But I found this one. This is made by Kumraikan.
Okay.
This works really well.
Okay.
Okay. Every now and then it gets lumpy, and I find it's because I didn't cook the potatoes enough.
Gotcha.
Right? Good masher.
I like the pattern on that.
Yeah. If you want to have fun and you're bringing the kids into the kitchen, then you can have your own little NASA thing going, or what is it now? The what's the heavy thing?
SpaceX.
SpaceX. So this is the Space Masher.
Gotcha.
This is by Ototo.
Okay.
It works reasonably well.
And by the way, way cheaper than any of the SpaceX rockets.
Yes.
I promise.
This isn't quite as good as the others as far as really breaking down the potato.
Right, but it's fun.
But it's fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it has merits. If you really want to get your potatoes mashed, then you bring out the big guns. This is a ricer.
Okay.
Okay. This you open up, you pull this back, you put your cooked potatoes in there.
Got ya.
You close it up, you put it into a bowl,
And it comes out right.
and it comes and it's riced, and even at that stage, you can just spoon it together with some cream and some butter and salt and pepper, and you're ready to roll.
I like the way you say some butter.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
from the South. We don't do some butter.
Okay, so you can always do,
Just give it up. That's it.
or you can throw in. I had one time they put in cream cheese, butter, and cream.
There you go.
So anyway, so these give you some options for making potatoes, mashing potatoes.
Awesome.
They're all really effective. Some are more fun than the others, but good stuff.
So if you guys are interested in finding out more details about any of the stuff that are highlighted on any of the Gadget Guy segments, you can go to iknowjax.com/Gadget Guy, and below the videos you'll see links to all of these products. By now, I'm sure you've visited my website at iknowjax.com. It's the best place to keep up with me and what I do, and check out past episodes, food stories, upcoming events, and much more. That's also the place where you can sign up for my weekly newsletter, The Insider. And yes, I've slacked a bit lately and not delivered it as I should have over the holidays, but I'm back to my normal schedule, so make sure to go sign up if you haven't already. I've put together a list of my top 5 events for the first time this decade. 2020 will be epic. Here's what I found for this week. Number 5 is Romeo and Juliet's ballet. Now you can see this classic ballet performed by the National Ballet Theater of Odessa, Ukraine. The company is bringing 55 of their brightest ballet stars to Jacksonville to perform. The story is based, of course, on Shakespeare's classic tragedy, Romeo and Juliet. The ballet is performed on January 10th at the Times Union Center. Next up is the Mini Bar Donut Shop's second birthday bash. The Mini Bar Donut turns 2, and they do that with a birthday bash on Saturday, January 11th. They'll have sales and specials all day. There's a local vendors market from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and they're teaming up with Beam for a food and clothing drive. Each item donated will earn you a raffle ticket, so make sure to stop by and wish them happy birthday. Number 3 is Love Letters. Alhambra Dinner Theater is having a premiere this week. Love Letters is a tender examination of nostalgia and closeness of a lifelong friendship. Love Letters was even nominated for a Pulitzer Prize. Love Letters is performed at the Alhambra Dinner Theater January 9th through February 9th. Number 2 is the Jacksonville Icemen versus the Brampton Beast. Now maybe you're looking for a little bit more action in your life, and if so, I can recommend going to a hockey game. It's always hard-hitting fun and excitement. Now our local team, the Jacksonville Icemen, are facing the Brampton Beast at the arena on January 11th. The game starts at 7 p.m. Number 1 is Celine Dion's Courage World Tour. A big star is coming to Jacksonville this week. That's right, Celine Dion's coming to town with the Courage World Tour. Superstar Celine Dion has sold almost 250 million albums during her over 35-year career, and I won't even try to tell you about her awards. There were so many. Celine Dion is singing at the VyStar Arena on January 8th. There you have it. For more details about the top 5 events, plus a lot of other fun events happening in Jax, visit my website at iknowjax.com and read the post with a catchy title, Fun Things to Do in January. That's it for this week's episode. I'll be back next week with another show, but before then, I'll see you on the internet.